dreams, living in my city, living good, feeling good. Living in my dreams, living in my city, living good, feeling good. You're feeling too good, this world is just a hood, but it's new and I'm coming with a new crew. GDP, all you fuckers gonna see, that's how it's gonna be. Living high, making money, got these bitches all lovey-dovey. Got the motherfuckers chilling in the club, gonna lay back and get that back rub. Everybody in here feeling so good, blood on the side, but I'm puffing real good. You know how I'm riding, I don't stop, take a little break, just loosen up. Get back on my grind, if it's my time, they know everybody gonna feel my vibe. Know that I won't stop, tell a rich top, except in the club, better feel me drop down on the beat. Cause they know it's gonna be me, that you can't beat me. I'm the best person, I can promise you something. Fuck with me and I'm the last face you'll ever see.
Woo! Woo!
Living in my dreams, living in my city, living good, feeling good. Living in my dreams, living in my city, living good, feeling good. Living in my dreams.
Woo!
We live, bye.
We live. All right. What's up, Turtle Riders? Welcome to the weekly tradition here of Turtleboy Live, brought to you by the good folks over at Pure Juice. Head on down there. Grab yourself a social justice smoothie made with authentic woke beans, and make sure to tell them that the turtle sent you. All right, so, we see a lot of turtle emojis in the comments. I like seeing that. That's fantastic. So, awesome of you guys to join us tonight. I know it's different being on a personal page, but you know what? Facebook's going to put up all these hurdles around us. They're going to they're going to try to ban our pages. We just create more new pages. They unpublish those pages, and then we figure out a way around it we start literally getting rid of pages on our own, merging one page to another page, only to find out that page has been shadow banned because Mark Zuckerberg has decided that even though you people all signed up to follow Turtleboy, you all went out of your way to like Turtleboy, he's going to say to you, you know what? I don't want you seeing Turtleboy or any page in your outlet. You're only going to see personal people now because you're a bunch of children, and the only thing you want to see on Facebook is what your Aunt June made for fucking Christmas dinner. That's it. Like baby pictures. All right. So that's basically what they're doing here. So that laughing chick you hear with us right now is Merrimack Valley Turtle Bay. Welcome back to the show.
Hi, guys.
Welcome. So we were going to have Mommy Guyver on tonight. Mommy Guyver is an ally of ours out in Illinois, right? But she's suing LuLaRoe. Are you familiar with LuLaRoe?
Yes. Guilty as charged.
Yes, who isn't these days? And so she is leading like some class action lawsuit against them. It's like crazy shit. I guess her lawyer told her last minute she can't come on the show. I don't know the details about it, but I don't question it. But we're glad to have you on because obviously you've been a mainstay with the blog, and we're happy to have you. And so we got a lot to talk about. So before we get started with the show, we like to do what we do at the beginning of every show. That's a little roll call Where You Reppin'. So in the comments, please,
where you reppin'?
Let us know where you are watching this from. Let us know. Let's see, because this is always my favorite part because it's always a diverse area of turtle riders. Lula knows, she says, repping from the school bus yard. Not sure what that means. Yeah. Wareham's in the house. Good. Mansfield's in the house. Under Uncle Turtle's desk. Oh, Abby Horowitz is with us today. Desk Girl will be manning the comment section. Special treat, I see. Wes Warren's in the house. Auburn's in the hizzy. Hawaii. Holy shit. Brockton. Shrewsbury.
Hawaii.
The Dungeon Rider. Cape Cod's in the house. Sturbridge's in the house. Worcester, Mass. Do we have any Western Mass people or North Shore people in the house? Or out-of-state people? There's always like some crazy out-of-state people. There's always my Coleraine guy there, Willie. We got Maine's in there. Ooh, nice.
I'm sorry, Willie.
Yeah. Charlton's in the house. Revere. There's a North Shore.
Revere.
Maine. What the hell is Pawcatuck? Connecticut. I never heard of that before. It's like Pawtucket on steroids. Randolph, Drake is in the house. Wakefield, New Bedford, and the van down by the river, Savannah, Georgia. There's my Savannah girl. East Longmeadow's in the house. Free Abbey's in the house. All right. So we have a lot of fun things to talk about. Before we talk about anything, I just think we need to address this. This was just, let's go to this right here. Oh, that's not it. Let's go to this. Where'd it go? No. Get out of here. I'm trying to get to the Diane picture. The new picture of Diane. Have you guys seen this?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. All right.
I was dying.
Yeah, let's check this out. Get out of here.
I can't believe desk girl's under your desk and not taking a dump in the bathroom per usual.
Check out our. Let me. I got it saved in here somewhere. Let me pull this up. Yeah, desk girl. Desk girl's actually in the comments right now. She's having her debut with Turtleboy. Let me show this picture. You got to see this. No, is this the right one? No, it's not the right. This one. This is the one we want. All right, here we go. Check this out, Turtleritis. No, that's not the one. We'll get to him in a minute. This is our friend Diane Williamson. We would like to formally invite Diane on the show whenever she wants. But this just appeared in Worcester Magazine, and we just need to talk about this real quick. Like, what the hell is that? So this is her at Mayor Petty. Somehow she just got a key to the city. I don't know what for. I guess they just hand those out. But Merrimack Valley, can you just look at her face? What is going on with that?
I know. She looks like she has, Bell's palsy. I'm awful. I'm fucking going to hell. It's okay.
Well, it's like, is she drunk or did she have a stroke? Like, what the hell?
I don't know. Also, how do you get a key to the city when you're unemployed, a drunk, and you publicly shame service people on the side of the road?
I'll tell you, I know the answer to that. About a year ago, Mayor Petty got caught on a microphone calling protesters morons. Yes. Friggin' morons.
Yep.
And she did an article claiming that he didn't say it. Like, she covered for him. Even though
we all heard him clear as day.
Even though he admitted to it. The day before, he apologized for doing it. He was caught red-handed, and she covered. So that's basically what this is. Everything that's wrong with the mainstream media is like, now you're getting rewarded. Like, he's like throwing a dog a bone here, a drunk dog a bone. Yeah. And so I don't know what. I mean, that picture is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. I want to get it from my wallpaper, not like my wallpaper on my computer. My wallpaper in my living room. I want to put it up there. Just look at that fucking face all day long. So I don't know. I'm sure Diane's listening out there because she's like a wicked big fan. And so I'd love to have Diane on the show to come in and defend herself because she has been on a roll lately in our comment section, an absolute roll. And her friend Charlene is really defending her, and it's great. It's great entertainment. So let's get this party started, shall we? What do we got first on the agenda here? Let's see.
Someone wrote frying pan face there like that.
It looks like it. Like, what the hell? All right, let's talk about this Boston firefighter here. His name is Octavius.
Oh.
Yeah, seriously.
Octavius.
What an asshole. All right, so.
The more I read about this guy, the more fantastically terrible it is. He's a horrible person.
He really is. He's just an absolute scumbag. He caught our attention because he is a Boston firefighter who's been suspended. And somebody had messaged us about this firehouse in Hyde Park. And I guess they lowered the flag or something, the American flag, on the 4th of July as a protest against America, racism, and the usual stuff. And this guy ends up getting suspended with pay in October over the following Facebook posts he puts up. All right. It just says, praise Nat Turner. And it's a guy, it's like Nat Turner, the guy that led the slave rebellion in 1831, holding some sort, it's like pulling a Kathy Griffin, basically, with the severed head. And it's obviously, like, pretty fucking violent, even though it's like a cartoon. And he's just saying, praise Nat Turner, while he's holding, like, a severed white head. And just, I don't know. I'm all about freedom of speech, Merrimack, but I don't know about this. What do you think of that? Like,
one, I was wondering if he was suspended with pay or not.
Oh, yeah. Which
is ridiculous. But just the further and further down the rabbit hole I went with him, where he's, denies the Holocaust, where he, it was a post he wrote. He was pissed off about seeing boys holding hands and girls holding hands walking from school, because, that's a fucking problem, apparently.
Like, he, really fucking hates it.
It's like that cartoon was like, I was on the fence. And then, once I saw more of his stuff, I'm like, you're a fucking piece of shit, you know? And I don't feel like someone in his position is going to do their job correctly based on who he's serving, you know? It sucks.
I agree completely. Yes. You go on his Facebook page, and, he's the kind, he's called Turtleboy racist before. He came to our attention 2 weeks ago when we did a podcast with, this guy, Jamal Crawford. He's an activist in Boston. And this guy was on the Facebook Live, calling us racist. That's how he came to our attention. And so then I see his Facebook page, and it's denying the Holocaust happened. The Jews are, in a conspiracy to get us. They own all the banks. Like Meyer Lansky is a Jew, even though that's a picture of Al Capone. Then he goes down there, and he's got all the stereotypes. It's like this picture of the evil Jewish guy that he's got on there with the money behind him. It's this is straight out of fucking Mein Kampf. What the hell am I reading here? Yeah. And the guy's a fucking Boston firefighter, and he's on paid fucking leave. And like you said, he doesn't like the gays very much. And he's I don't like, it's disgusting that these boys are holding hands and this and that. And he started the straight black pride thing. Do you know who his enemy is actually?
No.
It's actually Didi Delgado, who is in a bit of a, I guess they don't like each other. And he had commented on that. He's like, there's no place for gay people and whatever. And like you said, he's against interracial marriage. This fucking video right here.
Yeah, there's a video where he urges young black males not to ever marry white women, apparently.
Let's check this out real quick. All right, let's load it. Come here. 48, come on. Of course we got the FUPA computer going on. All right, so here we go. He's talking about interracial marriage here. Let's see what he says.
And evaluate and vet the information for yourself. These children are being taught to be analytical. They're being taught to regurgitate, absorb, and regurgitate. So, racism.
Week 1.
Well, that's week 1. Week 2. Hey, something I know is a subject near and dear to your heart, and also should be for our people, the relationship between the black man and black woman and the construction of the black family. We encourage, in fact, we dissuade our young lions from making any other choice besides black women.
Okay. So he teaches black, he's got this little youth center thing going on, and he's I teach my. First of all, why the hell does he call them young lions? What's that about? Young.
I don't know. And who the fuck is letting this guy mold a child's brain?
I just feel he's just the loudest guy in the room, and he calls himself an activist, and so it's just well, he's employed. He makes $135,000 a year as a firefighter. He's a role model in the he's in the community. He's not.
Now he's making money and he's not even working.
I know.
Look at that.
And he's still whining about how fucking oppressed he is and all this shit. It's bitch, shut the fuck up. If a white person.
Too, because there was a question of someone had asked him, how do you feel about young black women, young black males marrying a Latino woman, or what if they're Cape Verdean? How do you feel about that? And it was well, to the degree that they serve our agenda, but they definitely can't be white.
Yeah,
fuck you.
Yeah, imagine that a white guy a white firefighter going on, but yo, I teach my young lions. No, we can't be lions. What are we? We're goats, I guess. I teach my young goats.
A mountain goat.
I teach my young mountain goats that they best not be leaving the flock to hang out with the wolves. What? That's fucking crazy talk that this guy's even be allowed to do this. So, woo.
Yeah, right. I would like to see. I would like to see the roles reversed here, and I would like to see a white firefighter being suspended with pay, making outrageous claims publicly on Facebook, and teaching youths to not marry black women.
Yeah.
I'd like to see how well that would go over.
Well, you've seen people like this. We exposed the Sterling paramedic earlier this year who wisely goes on Facebook and decides that she's going to call NFL players taking a knee porch monkeys, like over and over again. Porch monkeys. Like, the best part is she repeats herself. You bunch of shit, piece of shit porch monkeys need to stand up. Did I just call you porch monkeys? I sure did.
Sure did. Yeah.
So, like, you do. She was fired immediately, and rightfully so. All right. But this guy is on paid leave, but he's very oppressed. So it's hard keeping up with social justice. Who's most oppressed these days. So let's go on to the next thing, the next woke thing of the day, and that is a little something called digital blackface, which I'd never heard of before, but I guess it's racist. Are you familiar with digital blackface?
So when I first heard the term, I sincerely, you know me, like I'm technologically just a buffoon. You know me, I can't interact with technology. I literally thought that it was like people digitally lightening their faces, like their appearance, to make them look, I don't know, I guess more or less more Caucasian. That doesn't make any sense, I guess. But I guess it's what, that white people can't use black GIF comments? Is that what it is?
Is it GIF or GIF? I don't even know. I don't know how it's pronounced. But yeah, like this right here is a big no-no.
GIFs?
Yeah, the Swaggy P one, the girl bye, which is personally one of my favorite ones. I love to tell people that. Just when somebody isn't as woke as me on the internet, I'm just like, yo, girl, bye. This one's a classic. The Samuel Jackson one. You got this one, like the what the fuck? And of course, the Michael Jackson, I'm just here to read the comments one, is always a classic as well. So apparently it's a no-no, though, when white people use those things, because we are appropriating black culture, and that's according to a website called Scary Mommy. I've never. Are you familiar with this?
I followed Scary Mommy forever. I had no idea this is like the Scary Mommy writer.
Yeah, she's one of the Scary Mommy writers. Yes.
Okay, so there are more than one. I was like, I never even would think to myself that Scary Mommy. I guess I just never thought about what race the writer was. Yeah, but when I saw that, it caught my eye because I followed Scary Mommy forever. I think they're hilarious.
Well, it's a woke contest. Everybody, since Donald Trump has become president, all of a sudden is trying to out-woke each other constantly. And this is like the new form of woke is like, yo, you can't use GIFs now. So that's racist too. And Quinn is correct. He says
it is GIF.
Yes.
The peanut butter.
Excellent. All right. So let's go on to the next topic here. And that is the Brockton Hub was on fire after one of the most infamous commenters did something.
The Brockton Hub on fire, or was a trash fire? Because it's the Brockton Hub.
Well, yeah, any fire in the Brockton Hub is by definition a trash fire. So let's talk about this later. So first of all, a little background. Carla Grant, who this story is about, is a very well-known commenter on the Brockton Hub. She's also a turtle writer. She's been writing Turtle, I believe, for a long time. And so it's kind of weird when somebody like this pops in the news because you're like, she's been a long-time supporter. But at the same time, she made the news. So what, are we not supposed to talk about it? So let's talk about what the hell she did. So I had no idea she's a state police dispatcher, right? And she apparently has access to information that not everyone has. And she decides that this guy whose 21-year-old son is killed in a car accident, right? And there's a story posted about it in the Brockton Hub. And she goes on and she goes, negligent operation in speeding. And this is about the kid that killed this guy's son, all right, in the accident.
Yeah.
That the son was speeding, and that the other driver, is not responsible for the crash, which was caused by the dead kid. I've never heard this word before. Decedent. I've never used that word. That sounds like a cop word. Per the dash cam evidence, she goes. So it's like, per the dash cam, the fuck you talking about? All right. At least the kid's father stopped trying to get himself killed out there. So so first thing, she basically goes on there. She's like, yeah, I have sensitive information here, and I'm casting judgment on a dead kid. Not the smartest move in the world. This is like You're not supposed to do that. The worst part is, Merrimack, she's using her real name. Like, how stupid, you know. What girl? Like, I just saw that. My girl.
And she's been in the game for like almost 20 years. You idiot!
Yeah,
like, what are
you
what are you thinking?
Yeah, and so now her poor good lady, poor mugshot there. Apparently, I got along with this woman. I had no problem with her. But apparently, she's like burned so many bridges in the Brockton Hub, and I guess I don't really go into Brockton Hub that much because it's just like I said, it's just a dumpster fire of just people just shitting on each other fucking constantly.
It's awesome. Like if you wanna like burn some time and you're bored, just go on the fucking hub and read comments all day because people are vicious.
Yes. I can't tell like who's trolling in there and who's serious. It's just a fucking freak.
Oh, I know.
I kind of love it, but yeah. And so the father gets his revenge by basically calling up the news and the state police, who announced that they are suspending her, and the whole fucking place. It's just like one of the greatest celebrations they ever have. If you go into Brockton Hub and you Google Carla Grant and you search for her name on there, tons of fun shit. It's almost all like, fuck you, Carla Grant. It's just like, apparently this woman has just picked fights with so many people on here, which reminds me, note to self, don't get arrested, Turtleboy. Like, don't. God, if I ever fucking got arrested, oh my God, can you imagine what would happen to the internet if Uncle Turtleboy got put in handcuffs?
I mean, I don't know. If no one would probably see it because Turtleboy just keeps getting the shaft. So
yeah, that's
he might luck out.
Yeah, maybe no one would find out about it. Oh, first of all, you know the media would just be fucking all over. The media pretends that we don't exist and that we're irrelevant until we get sued. That's the only time they're fucking interested in us. Oh, Turtleboy's getting sued by fucking Mike Gaffney. Better drop everything and have constant fucking updates about this. Constant. So yeah, there's that. And so you go on here.
So now Carl, she's suspended. She's not fired, correct?
She is. It doesn't say if it's with. I don't know if it's with pay or without pay. I have a feeling she's gonna be fired simply because of like the everything that's been going on with the state police. Don't you?
Yeah. Well, and once you delete your Facebook page, that's it. It's like Firefighter, Facebook page deleted. Carla Grant, Facebook page deleted. Yeah. It's always like the go-to. I wonder how long she'll be out of there.
Yeah. You know. So I just have, if she had done this like months ago before we broke the Ali Bebo story and the Leigh Genduso story, I feel like she might have been able to maybe get away with it. Now it's just terrible timing. Terrible timing. Yeah. So speaking of this, so basically this woman, long story short, it's just like one of the greatest parties of all time. Like people are going fucking nuts in there. I can't help but feel a little bad for her because, like I said, she's never done anything to us. Apparently, she's done things to other people. She's seemed like the Regina George, like the menopausal Regina George of the Brockton Hub, you know, and everyone who's been wronged by her. Elsa, she'll bail me out. So thank you. Yes, thank you guys for. If Turtleboy got arrested, would you guys do to free my boy? That's my question. Oh, and I see Tom Duggan in the comments. We'd like to thank Tom Duggan for awarding us with the First Amendment Award yesterday for our tireless efforts to basically never stop with free speech and pursue the truth at all costs, regardless. So thank you for inviting us last night. We were very happy to accept the award. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it. So
it was great. It was a really, really great time.
Yes,
there was a ton of people there.
Yes.
Tom, I am still very hungover today. I will not lie. And Tom's going through the same thing where in the middle of the ceremony last night, he was booted off of Facebook. He has also had a lawsuit slapped on his desk recently from the mayor of Methuen.
Yes.
So he gets it. He's a good dude.
Like, how ironic is that? He's at a fucking thing, a free speech award ceremony, if you will, and he's trying to Facebook Live it, and during the ceremony, his fucking Facebook page gets suspended. How is he on here right now? Yeah. His Facebook page is suspended. That's what I want to know. I don't know how she got on there.
I don't know. No, although I will say, Turtleboy, you gave credit to North Shore Turtle Babe for accepting that reward last night, and that was for me.
Well,
So you better change it.
I was trying to cover for you. I was trying to cover for you.
No, it's fine.
Now, okay. Now,
it was great. It was a really good time. It was awesome.
Okay. Well, there you go. Now people know. So that was you. All right. That was, they blocked him from going live. Free my boy, Tom Duggan. All right. Let's talk about the next thing. The latest state trooper controversy. And this motherfucker, Jonathan Brown, shows up to work at the Devon's base there, wasted at like 2 in the morning. He's working the night shift. Go ahead.
You know what's funny is I've been pulled over by this trooper outside of the Devon's base.
What the hell were you in Devon's for?
I have a friend of mine who's military who was going to the Devon base to have dental work done before they were leaving. He ended up pulling me over like right outside the gate. So when I saw his face, I was laughing because I've
don't lie.
Had my run-in.
Your friend's in Shirley Max. Don't lie.
No.
Okay.
No. United States Marine Corps.
Yeah, oh, well, good. That's a little better, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Nicholas is like, I thought Turtleboy was one guy. It's like, woo, mind blown. Yeah. So anyway, this guy shows up cocked on St. Patrick's Day. So instead of just calling in sick, he's like, fuck it, I'll go in anyway. Somehow, he doesn't get – they caught him slurring his speech over the freaking radio. And somehow, how the fuck did he get to work? Because he's not arrested for DUI. That's the grand question out there. How did this motherfucker not get arrested for DUI? That's what I mean.
It's just that he was asked to leave or whatever from his job at 2 a.m. when his shift starts at 11. So, like, what the fuck was he 3 hours late? Or was he just, like, hammed for 3 hours on the radio?
I don't fucking know. I think he was, like, I don't know if he's out on the roads or where the fuck he was, but, whew, something like that. So, this is the last thing the state police need right now is just another scandal. Speaking of, let's talk about Leigh Genduso, the latest thing out of Leigh Genduso. So, by the way, is our girl Misty in the comments? Because she said she was going to be here. And if Misty doesn't show up today, I'm going to fucking freak out. She better, because this is Misty Redemption Hour this week, because she had a rough show last week.
Misty, as in Missy and the stripper?
Yes, the Route 20 Ratchet Rooster.
Yeah, fucked. I want to hear her voice. Can she call us? I want to talk to her.
I'm going to call her. Actually, you know what? I'm going to call her. Right? Let's look her up. Let's see. Missy, what's it? Missy Ann? Missy?
I think so.
Okay. Here she is. Let's see where she's at. Because okay, so she's back. Should we call her now?
Misty the stripper.
All right. I mean, I was going to message her and see if she follows up. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what she says. All right, so let's see if she messages us back. So, anyway, we're going to bring her on as soon as she messages us. All right, so let's talk about Leigh Genduso, what she's been up to, the latest thing. So, Freedom of Information Act filed by a turtle writer, of all people. And they asked for all her discipline records, everything that's happened to her, including, like, how the hell a drug dealer became a state trooper in the first place. That's like the grand question here, right? And so they get it back. They get the whole file back. They refuse to give them anything about the hiring process. They hide behind some bullshit laws, whatever. But it turns out, though, she did get in trouble for 3 times illegally running background checks using the state police CGIS system. So all happening in 2015. Now, 2015 was the same year her ex-lover, also her partner in pot dealing, Sean Bucci, got released from prison. So but in the state police files, it doesn't say who she admitted to calling, but she freely admits it, that I did it. Because why wouldn't Leigh Genduso admit that? She's untouchable. Like, she's a fucking, I can't emphasize this enough. Like, how fucking insane this story is. She's a fucking pot dealer who laundered money, perjured herself in a grand jury testimony, admitted to evading taxes, admitting to popping pills, all this shit. And she was investigated by, of all people, the Massachusetts State Police. Less than a fucking year later, she gets a job as a Massachusetts State Police dispatcher, and then she starts banging the lieutenant colonel. Next thing you know, not only is she a state cop, she is working with a drug sniffing dog of all fucking. Like, I can't fucking. And on top of that, she's good.
Like the gift that keeps on giving. I'm telling you.
She's good friends with the lieutenant governor. She's good friends with the former colonel of the Massachusetts. This is fucking insane. Fucking insane that this happened.
Like, if you're running a legal background, like, you're running them on Mass State Police employees. Like, obviously that gets flagged. Yeah. Obviously you're going to get caught. Well, she just gives zero fucks. That's the thing.
That was the best part about it, was we didn't know who she ran it on until after we published this blog. And it turns out she was doing it on her ex-boyfriend, Dan Rispine. So obviously, like you said, this chick gives zero fucks about anything. Like, she's basically like, I'm untouchable. All right, my poontang too good, and basically I can do whatever the fuck I want. I know you're gonna see this, but to me, it's like, not only is she corrupt, she's also a crazy broad. Have you ever looked through your husband? Yeah. Do you ever look through your husband's shit? Are you beyond that?
No, I mean, I have, but one, I have never found anything that surprises me, and two, I wouldn't give a shit. We're like very far out of the norm, I think, for most married people. Yeah.
I want to hear guys in the comments, right? Does your fucking girlfriend or wife go through your phone? And if they do, is that okay? Like, what do you do in that situation? Because it's happened to me before with Mrs. Turtleboy, right? what do you do? It's like, either fucking, they got you by the balls. You're like, well, do I either got to dump you, or I got to just accept this. Like, that's one of the two in that situation, right?
Yeah, it's like some level crazy, though. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she's collected, like, his fingernail clippings or made a hair doll or some shit.
Seems the type. She definitely seems the type. Not after the terrible joke. I guarantee Abby's gone through some phones before, right, Abby? Chris, I'll let you sniff my chair for $5. Oh, God, what is she doing? Abby, control yourself. Okay, any chick who says they don't is a liar. Interesting. Do all women do that? Do all women go through the phones? I don't have a problem with my wife going through my phone. I have nothing to hide. But, Danny, that's kind of the point. Like, I got nothing to hide. To me, that's a reason not to go through my phone. Because, like, you don't fucking trust me? What the fuck? If you have nothing to hide, it shouldn't be a big deal. But her story's completely different. Unlikely to live like that. Checking up. Yeah, exactly. I don't go through my fiance's phone once. It was so pure, I felt guilty. Yeah, she does. Yeah. So everybody admits it. Okay, Kayla's the first one that says no. Trust is a key. Elle says yes, she does. She did any drugs she could in high school. So what if your boyfriend or your husband had a lock on his phone? Like, just basically, he knows you start going through his phone, so he puts a lock on that shit. Do you think that's shady, Merrimack?
I kind of think so. I just, like, I don't know. Like I said, my relationship, we don't give a shit. Like, yeah. I'm not concerned about it. I would hate, I guess, to be in a relationship or in a marriage that you were concerned that you had to have any sort of lock on your phone. I have a lock on my phone just so my kids don't go through my shit and call random people. Yeah. But, that sucks. That would just be a shitty way to have.
Yeah, like, I don't have anything to hide necessarily. Like, no mistresses or anything juicy like that. My concern is her going through my text messages and seeing some texts and being like, I'm getting, like, because, I'm getting sued by this guy, or, this person sent me a death threat. She doesn't need to see that. Like, that'll just get her fired up. I'm protecting her from herself. So that's why I had to put the lock on the phone, right? Not that I'm not even putting the lock on phone for the juicy reasons. Like, I'm not even getting any poontang on the side, right? I'm doing it just to protect her from getting all fired up about nothing. That's basically the reason.
Honestly, I think if you're going to dig through your significant other's phone, then that's your answer already, regardless of whether or not you find anything. If you feel the need to go through their phone consistently looking for things, then you have no trust to begin with. Doesn't matter if there's anything there for you to hide. You already have that feeling in your stomach.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Fuck that.
Yeah. All right. Let's go on to the next topic here, and that is the Fitchburg Hoodburgers. Do we have any of these people in the house? Because they were all over our Facebook page today. Good Lord, these people were all over the Facebook page today.
I don't know if anyone from Fitchburg is going to watch live because they probably ran out of minutes on their phone.
Yeah, the Obama phone's up in Fitchburg. Yeah, I didn't see anybody from Fitchburg in the comments. So let's talk about these hood rats. So this guy here, two people down in Jersey are arrested. Maribel Roman and Candido Tomasini are busted with $600,000 worth of fentanyl down in fucking New Jersey.
7 pounds of heroin. 7 fucking pounds of heroin.
That's a lot of fucking heroin, man.
That's insane.
A lot of fucking heroin. All right. And so they got busted down there, and this guy just got out of the clink a few years ago for assault, for armed assault with intent to murder. So seems like a lovely gentleman. And then you look at this skag bag, and you're like, yeah, she's got the disease. You can tell that. So anyway, obviously these are bad people. You're selling heroin during an epidemic. Shockingly, the first thing he gets out, does when he gets out, is he opens up, what else? A barber shop, because that's what they always do. They always open up a barber shop, and it always, you know.
Have you taken a cruise? You've taken rides through, you know, Lawrence and Methuen.
Yes.
That's all there are. It's nail salon and barber shops.
Yeah, there's no shortage of definitely barbershop. Speaking of salons, I don't want to get on a tangent here, and this was not on the agenda, but this popped up in Middleborough today, and holy shit. So this is an actual ad I saw. I don't know if you people saw this down in Middleborough. This wellness spot. Yeah, I called them today. I talked with the lady there. She loved me a long time. It was one of those things. She didn't speak a lick. She could speak about 17 words in English, and all of them were like, massage? You come get massage. And so you're looking at this website, and it's like, best Thai massage, hot therapist women, fun, new cute. It's like all these whore-looking Asian women who are probably in cages right now in fucking Middleborough. This is a fucking ad. So I'm like, obviously, when you go down to the Thai wellness spa, you're going to get a little extra, I assume, if the price is right when you go down there. So I called them up today, and I asked them that. And I said, look, I got a little, I could use a little special treatment. You doing any special treatment? And she's like, you talk to a girl about that. She's like, these rub and tugs is like the angry old lady that runs the joint. Yeah. It's always like a 50-year-old Korean chick. And, you know.
She's like everybody's grandma.
Exactly.
In the place.
Yeah. And so if you're down in Middleborough, head on down there. It may be like.
I know I'm gonna sound like South Shore Turtleboy here, but where the hell's Middleborough?
Yeah, she would know better than me. Middleborough's right next to. It's next to Wareham, I think, and Carver, and I think it's like 2 towns away from Plymouth. I want to say.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah, so, yeah, call the immigration cops. I don't know. What are you doing this? Like, whenever there's a rub and tug that gets shut down, it's always like guys are depressed about it because it's like, yo, motherfucker, who called the cops? Because it's always like some guy who went to this place assuming it was like a regular massage parlor, and next thing you know, he's getting his fucking pecker fucking polished, and he's like, whoa, ho, ho, I didn't sign up for this.
This is outrageous.
Yeah, this is not. I'm calling the authorities. Yeah, so this ruins the beauty industry. I mean, Kelly, no offense, I don't think anyone's mistaking this for a beauty industry. Like, you look at that fucking advertisement, you're like, obviously that's a rub and tug, right? But I don't know. I'd feel bad getting a rub and tug from, like, a North Korean chick, simply because I know, like, you're like a slave, kind of. Like, it's kind of fucked up, even though, like, I would probably enjoy this very much. It's kind of fucked up. I'm kind of going to hell because I'm, like, you know, exploiting a slave, kind of. So yeah,
no, absolutely. And like there was like you know, the chick who was running the rub and tug on 28 in Lawrence, who went to court and wouldn't take a plea deal, and she got herself screwed because now it's the second time she's been shut down. It's not just like, oh, you know, they know what they're doing, the workers there, and it's fine. Like, no, there's always financial manipulation and or abuse and or, you know, drug abuse going on. It's not, it's kind of, it's really fucked up. You know, most places are not like some cutesy, like, it's not okay to blow jobs for money.
No, but apparently it is at this place. So sorry to go over the tangent there. Sorry to go over the tangent. So let's talk about these breaths. So obviously this chick is a real piece of work. She does her glamour shots down on the pool. Okay, pretty solid night there. I love the pictures too, by the way. Whenever they're posing for a picture and they turn their ass directly at the camera.
Always.
I fucking love
Always.
it. It's just like, yep. In case you were wondering where you're supposed to stick the baby maker, right here. Okay, goes right here, just in case you got lost in the dark or anything like that. And so they love to fucking do that. Obviously a classy broad. And then you go on in, the whole free my boy thing is going off. And you got this guy, Josu. What the fuck kind of name is Josu Garcia? Can we just call random people up? I want to call these people up. Josu Garcia.
Yeah.
Damn N-word. I'm calling him up right now. Let's call him up. Josu Garcia. We're calling him up. This is our new function, by the way. We just call people on the show. We're calling him up right now. Is this him from Fitchburg? Or which guy? Let's see which Josu it is. It's the guy with the red shirt. I think this is him. Let's see. Let's call him. No.
It's, you say that Josue, by the way.
Josue? I thought Josue. Can you see? Let's see.
Josue Garcia. Yeah.
Is this him? I don't know if this is the right one. I think it might be a different one. Let me try a different one.
You're in the fucking Minga Valley. You'd know how to pronounce Josue.
I know. Actually, yeah, it's got to be this motherfucker, right? Or is it this guy? I don't know. Let's call him up. Let's just call him up and find out. Benny Sasso is a mutual friend, whoever he is. All right, let's go, Josu. We're calling him up.
It's pronounced Josue. Says yeah.
This is what we're just gonna go through the list and call all these people. A few of them have blocked me. He's currently unavailable. All right, so fuck him. Let's go on to the next one. So, got the whole thing. Damn N-word. Damn N-word. You need to mind your fucking biz. Mofos like you are always found with half of their face missing. Where I come from of that shit you talking because they can't mind their fucking business. What the fuck one thing gotta do with another when all she doing is trying to help people get a job so they won't make the same mistake she did. At least she trying to change her life and you there judging her. What is it? You don't have kids, nephews, or nieces, even grandkids, and can make the same mistake for your perfect family. Shut the fuck up and think about that next time you start judging that one. Blah, blah, blah. So, the whole 9 yards here, like, you don't know him. My favorite is everybody makes mistakes. Don't you love that?
Yeah, don't you commonly make the mistake of having 7 pounds of heroin in your car? Yeah. That's happened to me a couple times on my way to parent-teacher conferences, and it just snuck right up on me.
Sometimes I end up in Bergen County, New Jersey, and there's a fucking, 7 kilos in the trunk. Shit happens, in a secret compartment. And so then we got...
this isn't spilling coffee down the front of your shirt before work, asshole. This is 7 pounds of dope that you're slinging in fucking Fitchburg. Yeah. Get out of here.
Let's see what Maggie Rodriguez said. Maggie Rodriguez says, first of all, you can mind your fucking business, bitch, because it wasn't in your fucking town, and you know nothing about the situation, so say the fuck out of it and keep your comments to your damn self. So, apparently, it's none of our business that people are selling drugs in our community, because it's not like drug addicts affect other people. It's not like drug addicts rob from people to feed their addiction. None of our fucking business. If it doesn't actually happen in your town, turns out it is none of your concern. So let's see if Maggie Rodriguez wants to discuss her position on this in the bird. Let's call her up. This would be so awesome if we got through with one of these people. All right.
Seriously, I love it. Like, anytime I read some sort of, like, ratchet rambling, it's like the second I see anyone use the word with as wit, W-I-T, they can fucking kick rocks immediately.
Yeah. Let's call her up. Start a voice call. Let's see. Come on, answer the phone. Answer. Okay, it's ringing. Oh, not reachable. Okay. So we'll come back there. Let's see what the next person says. Then we got Delia Torres. You guys don't need to say anything like that about anybody or anyone that you sure don't know by the hole in the wall. Mind your business. Mind your business. Don't go saying anything. Remember, God don't like ugly. Just let God heal it on his own. Enjoy your day and blessing to all. God. Okay, this is a pet peeve of mine. All these motherfuckers who never they spend their entire fucking life breaking all 10 commandments, all of them, right? Fucking you name it, every fucking day, these people wake up and they're like, yo, I'm going to sin today. But it's all good. It's all good because they got a fucking tattoo of Jesus smoking a blunt. So now they're fucking Christian and they reference fucking God all the time, these fucking maggots. And so let's call up Delia Torres and see if she would like to maybe.
I'm really glad I came on tonight. I needed the laugh. It's hilarious.
I know it's like the ratchet stuff at the
Chris
end.
wrote, "Only God can judge." I'm pretty sure a judge judged you. That's why you went to jail.
And a jury. I think that's like our entire legal system is based upon the idea that human beings will judge you. So let's see what she has to say. Come on, girl. Unavailable. Come on, these people are no fun. All right, so let's go on to the next one. And that is, who's the next winner up in the prize patrol? So obviously, we're looking at the dog filter here. Duh. Like she's not going to use. So then she tags in Tyrone. You go to Tyrone's page. He's got the fucking hat of champions immediately. Is he getting a fucking hand job in this picture? Look at this picture.
You wish it.
Look at this. He's wearing a Bulls hat, and she's literally just grabbing his crotch. Hot. He's like pointing. He's like, yep, dick down here. Just in case you were wondering where the fucking baby gravy comes from, that's it right there. All right, so then we got Lo and Tito Torres. So right away, you see a shared Facebook account. And we all know what that means, right, Merrimack?
Well, yeah, it's the same bitch just going through his phone all the time.
Yeah, it means which one of y'all cheated. So I think this is one of the hoes that blocked me. Let's see. Yep, she blocked. They all came on our page today talking a big game, and we're blocked. So let's see what she has to say. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Who cheated? Pussy whipped. Exactly. Let's see what she goes. Listen, he's not family. I know of him. Yes, but he's not family. I'm not happy either for what he did. I didn't even know he sold drugs, being that he was the head of the barbershop. My brother passed away due to heroin overdose last year. Do you really think I support this? I don't, but I'm not one to talk crap about a person. God will handle this, or like y'all are saying, Trump will, but you talking crap, is it? So I'm out, stupid, ignorant conversation. So apparently we are no longer allowed to cast judgment on drug dealers because guess what? Trump's got this one, right? So he only, this is a new one. I've seen only God can judge before, but I've never seen only Trump can judge. Can we get shirts made? Only Trump can judge, y'all. Only Trump. All right. Jesus Christ. So she's a winner. And let's see what else she says going on. So true. Who knows what their kids, if they have any, will turn out to do in future. I'm just saying, I'm not saying they would, but if you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say it at all. These people have a mother and she must be hurt. So let things... She makes a good point. We should think about the drug dealer's mother, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Not the other mothers of people whose kids are dying from overdosing. Yeah. We should worry about the drug dealer's mom. I'm sure she's sad.
She should be...
More like she's sad at her uterus coughed out a fucking chump.
Yeah, she obviously...
I'm sorry. Like, I have kids. Listen, I have kids, and, at the end of the... at the end of the line, you're responsible for your own decisions. Hopefully my kids never turn into raging fucking scumbags. I hope they stay away from drugs. I hope they succeed in life. But I'll tell you right now, my kids ever go down that road where they're selling fucking poison that's killing people, we're the first person to take those fuckers out. I'm sorry.
Turtleboy Jr.
This is why animals eat their young. This is why that happens.
Yeah. First of all, I love her picture, too. It's like, I've never seen a more Fitchburg picture than this one. Just like the glamorous fucking lawn, which I just love how there's no plant life in Fitchburg either. Like fucking pretty much everything's dead there. It's like where dreams go to die, grass goes to die. Okay. It's always seems like it's trash day in Fitchburg. The only plants that grow are weeds. It's just so fucking Fitchburg. It's like, oh, good God. Fuck no. We were looking at homes to buy, and my wife's like, oh, fucking nice homes in Fitchburg. You get a home for fuck no. You know where else you can get a cheap home? Sarajevo, Mogadishu, fucking great Detroit. Like, no, we're not moving to fucking Fitchburg. Ever. So,
no.
Yeah, fuck that. So obviously, here's Taylor Rice.
I love the guys in the background of this photo who look like they're about to make a drug deal.
I know, exactly. It's so perfect. So Taylor Rice Maria, who's been all over our Facebook page today, but refused to come on the show, she said. Refused to come on. Says, a hip-hop star. So this guy's a hip-hop star, of course. It's obvious you don't know shit about him, so you just need to shut the fuck up. From what I know about him, he actually did things for people in the town, not agreeing with the whole selling drugs thing, but I never heard anyone say how much he put into this town, helping with free haircuts when parents didn't have the money for it. Free haircuts the beginning of school year for all the kids that went to the barbershop, starting basketball groups with kids to keep them out of the streets. And if he hadn't, anyone that asked would too. Again, no one knew about what he did other than at least he didn't. So if you don't know, shit, mind your business and stop making an ass of yourself. So, mic drop.
None of those parents had money for their kids' haircuts because they spent all their money on drugs.
Yeah, well, and I also love it's like, yo, I'm forgiven for everything because I gave some haircuts one night. All right. Therefore, I can pretty much get away with anything.
And he played basketball, and he's a hip-hop artist, so he's, like, basically God.
It's like, first of all, of course you have a fucking rap career. Like we didn't. You know, like anyone's fucking surprised about that. So, finally, anybody else have anything to say with this group here? Taylor Rice. No, I'm not on welfare. This just shows how uneducated and what type of person you are. People like you ain't shit. What's wrong with being on welfare? I love that. I'm not on welfare. Next sentence. What's wrong with being on welfare? Okay. It's okay that you're on welfare. It's not a big deal. Just don't lie about it. So I don't love any of these ratchets. I'm very disappointed on them that none of them had the balls to come on here. All right. Let's go to the ratchet rooster. I need to call her up. Where's my girl, Miss Deanne? But she said she's coming on.
Yeah.
I'm going to go through our conversation here because she said she wanted to redeem herself from last week. So let's see if she's around right now. Because she said
Wait, she wants to redeem herself or like one up herself? Because I'm really excited.
All right, so she blocked me apparently. We wrote another blog about it this week, and she's like, she starts sending these messages. I'm getting death threats now from dancers. So tell me again how all of this club shit is a joke. This has gone way too far. I didn't even look at these pictures. Let's see what she sent us here. I don't even know what language this is. It's just somebody calling her a cunt over and over and over again. Some chick called J-Lo Boss, who I'm sure is another real winner. Because we got another blog coming about her, by the way. We got some more shit. J-Lo is calling her a cunt. Say okay because none of it's true, and I don't want to hear another fucking word. Why do they blur out the F word in this? Like, you're a fucking stripper. Like, stop acting like you're above calling someone a cunt. Stop it. She's black too. Yeah, so let's call her up and see what she has to say about this. Because she said,
what is that written in? Like stripper hieroglyphics? What is that?
Stripper hieroglyphics. I think that's exactly what it is. Oh, it's ringing. Come on. Answer, girl. Please, God. Please, God. Come on. Oh, no. I can't believe. If you can't trust the centerfold stripper. Missy, this is why you're going to lose your lawsuit, hon. This is why you're going to lose your lawsuit. You're not good at following through.
Andy wrote, death threats from dancers? Are they going to make her do the chicken dance until she dies?
Apparently, yeah. All right. You're a big disappointment, Missy. So, anyway.
I'm pissed.
This is what she wrote to me before. I'm like, okay. She's like sending us all this shit. I'm like, okay, you should come on and tell us about it. She's like, no problem. I'll try to be available for your show. There's been an overboard of harassment this week, so I would love to talk about it, and we'd love to have you on. All right, she's probably passed out in a ditch somewhere. Two dancing.
I do. I have like some solid questions for her.
Yeah,
because I ended up talking to some of the people that work at Centerfolds and got their take on it, and was told that when that video was being taken, she apparently had gone in to speak to the manager that she said threw her on the ground and was naked while she was on her rampage.
I heard that too.
She was asked to get dressed. She claims that she was injured when that happened, but apparently told all of the dancers during her shift that day that she heard herself walking her dog. So I would love to hear what she has to say to that.
Because the video, it's just like, you look at this video she put, it's just fucking darkness. You hear her fucking ratchet voice.
Well, all of Centerfold's inside is darkness, which is usually forgiving.
I'm a lamplighter guy. That's where I pop my stripper cherry. This is you gotta
come up to Mad Valley and you can go to Kittens by Salisbury Beach. Yes, it's fantastic.
Watching me, worried about fucking tip out that we're not even supposed to buy.
Yes, what?
So I have a problem with that right now.
I have a problem with that. Here she is confronting me.
So I have a question.
Get out of here,
you guys always trying to charge hip out that ain't legal? Yeah, you guys are trying to charge hip out. You want to put ants on me? I got my phone on me. Well, that's okay.
That's okay.
Give me my fucking shoe.
You guys are fucked. Don't worry, you guys are fucked. You guys are so fucked, you have no idea, motherfucker. I have you on recording, too.
No, you don't.
Yeah, give me my goddamn fucking shoe.
Give me my shoe.
Give me my shoe. I have you on recording, motherfucker. I will call with the police. Oh, with the police, you stupid fuck. Give me my shoe. I'm calling the police. Give me my shoe.
Oh, yeah. So now she's naked on Route 20, whining about her fucking shoe. She calls us up last week to give us a piece of her mind. We had it on the pocket. Check this out. I want to show you her part because it's fucking hilarious. And when she just told us, it was the greatest mic drop I've ever heard.
Everybody that's actually doing it.
Clarence Woods. A stripper way to spell more.
You want to hook
What's that spell? Come on, give me the mic drop. Want to come on the show? This is from last week. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
We're calling her up. Where's she at? All right, here she goes. We're ringing. Answer the phone, Missy.
The suspense is killing me.
I know. Come on, Missy. You talk the big game, Missy. Answer the phone.
You're not a little bitch boy.
Yeah,
I come meet you in person so I can say your fat little face about all the shit you've been saying about me, and then we can talk, okay? So you come at me live instead of hiding behind the screen and all this other shit that you want to say about me and my kids, all right? And by the way, I'm from West Warwick, bitch, not Worcester, so get it right. You want a hood rat talk about the right hood.
Okay, you are from West Warwick. She hung up on her. She fucking went.
I'm from West Warwick.
So get it right, bitch. I get it right. So she's not with us right now. But anyway, this week she's been busy again, man. She immediately changed her profile picture to this, and it's like, oh yeah, that now I get why she didn't have any money for tips, right? Because you're too old for it. You're too old to be on that. And she starts doing this whole like hashtag justice for Misty thing, and there's her whole ratchet family, and she's been like bugging the Telegram and Gazette and all these other newspapers about it. And the more I thought about this, the more I'm like, wow, Mass Live really is a fucking joke. Because they took this woman seriously. She pitched her story to anybody who would listen. And most of these newspapers at least had the sense to be like, yeah, obviously there's something fucking wrong with this chick, but not Mass Live. They're going to turn her into the sympathetic character. And she's got like, she showed all the emails that she posted, sending all these people, and she started posting text messages from her rival chick who's suing Centerfolds in a class action suit that Misty was too dumb to get in on because she took a $500 bribe not to join it.
And this lawsuit, this class action lawsuit at Centerfolds has been going on since I think all the way back to 2012. It's been a long time running.
Really?
I don't know how long she's worked at that club, but no offense to any strippers on our thread, but Usually, strippers aren't the smartest individuals, so I'm not very surprised.
Oh, some of them are actually rocket scientists. No, I'm just kidding. They're all very stupid.
I loved it too because like her go-to was like, when she had her son on the phone, she was like, my kids, and then she's been spamming the fuck out of comment threads with pictures of other people that work at the club, pictures of their kids, pictures with their phone numbers. I'm like, wow.
She's insane.
Like she's a little nuts.
Yeah. And then she goes on. So she's on some stripper forum, and she goes off on this chick, Mackenzie, who like rips into her. And then she starts going off. She goes, Jewel is nice. We just talked, and she insists she did not write that. She is also at home with her fam. So she's talking like she's not herself. Like she's a friend of Misty. And she's going, so there will be no fight, guys. Blah, blah, blah. I don't brawl. # justice for Misty. And then she uses the screen name, I support Misty. And then she goes on later to say, like, she goes, thank you to all.
Thank you.
Shout out to the person doing the support for Misty post. We know it's you, Misty. You're not fooling anyone. And I wish you'd answer the friggin' phone so we can confront you about this. Let's call her one more time. I'm not giving up on you, Misty. Answer the goddamn phone.
Like I said, I want to have Misty and the broads that came on from Squires, and we should have them do a dance-off, and whoever wins the dance-off will give them tip money.
Yeah. All right. Is she answering? I don't know if she's answering. Let's see. Come on. Well, last try, then we'll go back to some Ask Turtleboy. Call it a night if she don't answer. Last ditch. Come on. Call the kid. We don't have the kid's number. Oh, she didn't answer. All right, so the dream is dead. All right, so let's end the show, people, with a little Ask Turtleboy. Anything you guys want to ask Merrimack Valley Turtle Bay or Uncle Turtleboy, now is your chance to let it go. Let's hear it. If you're listening, by the way, to this on a podcast, because these do get posted to our iTunes and our SoundCloud channels, please feel free to go on and give us a 5-star review if you think we've earned it. We'd really appreciate that. Ask her if she found her shoe. I'd love to know that, yeah. They'd probably find a legal way to...
that those clear stripper heels aren't cheap from what I imagine.
No, I would not imagine. I've never tried them on or bought them, but I would imagine they...
Sure, you haven't. No.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. If you guys have any questions...
must be working.
If you have any questions, let us know in the comments. If not, we'll call it a night. Let's see. Oh, by the way, a week from 6 days from now, we are doing a special Turtleboy Live for to announce the Ratchet Madness bracket. So stay tuned for that. Do you have any blogs coming about the March for Our Lives? Yeah, I got it. We got to say something about it. I'll definitely be doing a podcast about that because this shit. I'm watching this on the news and it's just like makes me want to puke. Not that I'm a gun person. I don't even own a gun, but like. It's just the fucking fake shit out there. And the whole idea around, okay, let me rant about this just for one moment. All right. So this whole idea, they call, we're fighting for our lives. Bitch, you're not fighting for your life. You got a better chance getting killed by a swarm of fucking bees than you do by a nut job with a gun. All right. So stop it with this whole, like, I'm fighting for my life. You know who's fighting for their life? Somebody who's on fucking life support and can't fucking breathe. That person is fighting for their life. A cancer patient sitting in a hospital, they are fighting for your life. You're just some dumb shit 15-year-old with a fucking iPhone. Okay? That's all you are, bitch. And a hashtag. And let me just say this. I am so fucking sick of the same 5 or 6 Parkland fucking kids out of a school of 3,000. I only see the same 5 fucking kids. Why is it always the same kid? I turn on a fucking TV in the morning. It's that fucking kid with the gigantic forehead, okay, who looks like an alien. And then you got the fucking Cameron kid, who's the worst one of all of them, all right, up there. And then you got the girl with no hair, who, by the way, if that chick had hair, she would not be famous. She is up there because she has no hair. I'm telling you right now. That's the reason she's fucking famous. And she sits in chairs. And she fucking sits Indian style in fucking chairs, okay? And by the way, they're not the only activists. There's another activist named Kyle Kashev. You've probably never heard of him before because he's in favor of the Second Amendment. And all fucking week, I follow all these kids on Twitter. They're all fucking celebrities now, by the way. I go on this kid's Twitter, and he's been meeting with Cory Booker, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, and Republicans like Marco Rubio, etc. And by the way, because of his activism, they passed an actual gun bill this week. I forget the name of the bill, but it's a fucking bill. And he actually got something fucking done by meeting with both sides of the aisle. But he wasn't invited to this shit today. He's not allowed there, all right, because he's doesn't go along with the message. So I'm seeing all these fucking kids up there. Oh, I'm fighting for my life. And in Worcester, they had a fucking thing today, right? And the kid, I was watching the live stream of it today, and I heard that the chant goes as this. When I say gun-free, you say school zone. Gun-free school zone. I'm like, what? Motherfucker, they are gun-free school zones. What the? There isn't a school in America that isn't already designated a gun-free school zone. What the fuck is wrong with these kids? Like, and we're all supposed to sit there and go, you know what? Oh, that's fucking brave. Oh, you kids, you're so brave. You're so smart. Oh, you're the leaders. We fucked everything up. I want you guys to just shit on us and tell us how bad we are and how stupid. Because that's all they do. They get up there and just like, our parents have failed us and this and that. Shut the fuck up. You're 15. You know nothing. You know absolutely fucking nothing about the world. Yes, you lived through a tragedy. But guess what? You were already left wing before the fucking tragedy. It's not. I would like to meet the Parkland High School kid that was pro-gun that is now anti-gun. That would be something interesting. I'd like to hear from that fucking kid. Because if you were anti-gun before this and you're still anti-gun after this, that proves fucking nothing in my opinion. Absolutely nothing. So I'm not even trying to get into a whole gun thing here. I just truly hate these kids, and I will say that. And I'm not afraid to say that. A lot of people are. I fucking hate them. Every time I see them on TV, I want to fucking puke. And what makes it worse is this love affair, this infatuation that the media and morons have with them. We're all so fucking brave. No, speaking to an echo chamber is not fucking brave. Getting 2 months off from school to be a fucking celebrity, who, by the way, the chick with no hair has like 1.4 million Twitter followers. You know what that means, Merrimack? It means she'll never have to work again. When you have that many followers, you don't have to. These kids don't have to go to college anymore. When you have that many followers, you know what you do? You sell T-shirts. Okay, these kids could make $500,000 a year for the rest of their lives just marketing themselves on the social media following that they've built up by capitalizing off of a tragedy. And they're all fucking seniors, by the way. And most of the kids who were killed in this fucking thing were freshmen. They're all 14 years old, 15 years old. Because that's where all the killing happened, was in the freshman wing. So they probably don't even know most of these fucking kids. And that's what pisses me off the most about this shit. So thank you for whoever asked that question. Because I got so fired up. So fired up about it. I can't deal with it.
Yeah, you did.
Who's Justine? Call Justine.
Who's Justine Phillips? It says, where the hell is she?
Is she a hater?
You never went live with me. I'll give you an update on my case. I jumped bail. LOL. I'm the panty man, Aaron.
Oh, fuck him. Yeah, Aaron, he's so... Fuck you, Aaron. Go fuck yourself. He's this guy... We wrote a blog about him once, and he's like a panty thief. He robs panties from home.
I remember that fucking weirdo.
Yeah, and he just wants... fine, you want me to call him real quick? What the fuck's his name? I'll call him. Special treat. Justine? What's Justine's last name?
Justine Phillips.
Let's call her up. Or him up. I don't even remember the blog we were... His name's Aaron Moole, I think. Is this which Justine is it? This one? Right here?
It has an anonymous Facebook pic.
All right, this is a weird Facebook page, so I'm assuming it's them. So let's see what they say. I'm giving you a chance, Justine. Aaron. We're calling you for...
You fucking weirdo.
Yeah, fucking goober. Come on, Justine. Why isn't your fucking thing working? Justine's unavailable. Talk a big game, Justine.
Shocker.
Did I spell it wrong? I don't see you, Justine. You talk a big game. But you know where to be seen when the time comes. So Justine is a fucking panty thief. All right. He's a guy. He had some warrants out for him, I think. I don't even remember the story because, I'm sorry, when you beg to be on a blog, and this guy's been begging us for months via email to, like, blog about him. We don't blog about it if you beg. I'm sorry. That's not happening. Like,
He needs to go steal Tony DeYoung's underwear because Tony DeYoung's been riding Turtleboy's dick forever, too.
Yeah, that's another one. It's like Tony DeYoung. It's like, no, Tony, we're not going to blog about you because you fucking begged. Click on the name in the comments. There's no profile picture. All right, let's go to the feed real quick.
Someone wrote, Turtleboy, would you raw dog Missy for $1 million tax-free?
There's not much I wouldn't do for $1 million tax-free. I mean,
oh my God, I'd pay her for $1 million.
Yeah, I would. I probably would, just because. I mean, what's the worst? Like, would you have herpes for $1 million? Yes, I would.
Right?
Yeah, and I'd have.
Yes, I would.
I would suck to have herpes, but I'd also have $1 million, so nothing would really matter, right? I mean, so I win. So, yes. Any other questions like that while we try to call up this last one? He is right above me in the comments.
Yes.
Oh, there's Justine. All right. So
There you go.
Yes, I would.
let's turn the volume down on this. We'll call him up. Where you at? Where'd she go? He go. Motherfucker. Of course it's being with Fupa Cam. Justine, you can call me. You got to add me to call. I'm not adding shit. I'm definitely not adding you. And blow me if you think that's happening. Where'd you go? Oh, there we go. All right. I'm not a troll. That's exactly what you are. But we're going to humor you right now. Let's see what this panty thief had to say. And then we're going to call it a night. Not working, Justine. I'm not accepting your friend request. You can rather get a blowjob from Misty than fucking accept your friend request. So it doesn't appear to be working, Justine. So you can go ahead and fuck off. All right, so we hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you for coming on with us, Merrimack. Oh, wait.
Come on. It's good time.
Yeah, and we will see you guys next week. I'm sure there'll be more ratchetness in the news. We'll have Ratchet Madness on Friday night. And keep listening to the podcast, people. We're getting a shitload of thousands and thousands of downloads over that. So we're really starting to grow in the podcast world. And we will see you all next week. All right? One love, Turtle Riders.
Later.
1 sec. And ending live show.